everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we have Bitcoin at 11.2, XRP is at 23 cents, Bitcoin Cash at 289, Ethereum at 322, Cardano at 14 cents. Guys, the market is just on an absolute tear. Everything is up. The bull market seems to be in. A lot of coins are flipping their previous overhead resistance and treating them as support. And, so a lot of people are coming to the conclusion that we might be at the very, very start of this bull market. Now, of course, we could always just be on the verge of a fake out. This could be a fake out. We could dip below, these newfound supports and treat them again as resistance and start, just diving down into, further price loss, further bleeding of all these coins. But if we continue to build this support like we're seeing with Bitcoin 11.2, I think Bitcoin's really bullish as long as it's above 10.5. XRP is really bullish as long as it's above 22 cents. These are really bullish consolidations. So I am very, very excited for this. However, we do have, this is worth noting, yesterday we fell into extreme greed and now we are in greed. So, we are in greed. However, we were in fear for so long. I don't see any reason why we can't, go into greed more. This is the start of the greed. I don't see people, putting in their life savings yet. I don't see people, talking completely reckless yet. Maybe some coins, yeah. But for the most part, I think we do have a little more greed to play out. Now, we could always come down to neutral and then get into some more greed. But for the most part, I think people still want to put in some money. Again, that's assuming that we aren't in the middle of a fake out right now. Now, Philippine Central Bank becomes the latest to consider issuing a CBDC. So add another country to the list who is probably going to be issuing a CBDC. Notice how all of these countries, there's so many, it's like we're reporting a new one every other day that they want to launch their own national currency, their own CBDC, or there's a central bank in there that wants to launch their own CBDC. These things are becoming a reality. Now, we also have crypto hardware wallet Ledger hacked, 1 million customer emails exposed, and I believe 9,500 got more than their emails exposed. So here they say Ledger added that for a subset of 9,500 customers, details such as first and last name, postal address, and phone number were leaked. The hack, which targeted the firm's marketing and e-commerce database, has since been patched, it said. So 1 million email addresses exposed, and 9,500 people had their phone and numbers and everything like that leaked. Now, if your phone and address and your first and last name was leaked, they claim on their Twitter that they have already sent an email to you notifying you. So I guess if you want to confirm with them, you could email them, but they are claiming that they're sending an email. Now, whether or not we can trust that only 9,500 people got hacked, whether or not, it would be nice if Ledger would verify it. I guess the one thing is that your crypto is still safe from what I have read and researched. Your crypto is still safe because it's still your keys and they didn't necessarily get access to your keys. But be on the lookout for phishing emails, any type of hack, especially just any type of weird email. And if you're one of the 9,500, maybe consider changing your address or something so you don't get held up. Anyways, guys, if we go here, Barry Silber, he says, in 2013, everybody thought we were crazy for launching a Bitcoin investment fund. Well, look at us now. And he posts this from Grayscale. Their assets under management is at all-time highs. It has never been this high. As you can see, it basically followed the entire Bitcoin bear market and things like that. But look at what's happened recently. That is a lot, and obviously this is nothing compared to the grand scheme of things. Obviously, if Bitcoin gets into that $80, $70, $90,000 region, Grayscale's assets under management are going to be absolutely off the charts. We've already looked at price. We've already looked at the fear and greed index. So if we look here for Goldman Sachs is boosting their gold price target. In a note to clients on Tuesday, the bank reaffirmed its position of gold being the currency of last resort amid uncertain economic conditions, raising its price target for gold to $2,300 per ounce after a surge to record levels earlier this week. The bank tied the metal's rally to a potential shift in the U.S. Fed towards an inflationary bias against a backdrop of rising geopolitical tensions, elevated U.S. domestic political and social uncertainty, and a second wave of beer disease. Combined with a record level of debt accumulation by the U.S. government, real concerns around the longevity of the U.S. dollar as a reserve currency have started to emerge. Guys, that is pretty insane. Remember, this is coming from Goldman Sachs, and they're talking about concerns over the longevity of U.S. dollar as a reserve currency. This is big. The current macro environment could impact the dollar status as the world's reserve currency. According to Goldman, the bank said that the debasement risk is growing as a result of the mounting debt built up by policymakers seeking to combat the economic impact of CV19. The combination of debasement risk and piling debt sows the seeds for future inflationary risk, right? That's what I was trying to tell you guys a couple of videos ago, that, all this stimulus money, you're not necessarily seeing, the consequences of that yet because of the fact you're getting stimulus money, but you will see the consequences eventually. It cannot be hidden forever. They go on to say gold is the currency of last resort, particularly in an environment like the current one where governments are debasing their fiat currencies and pushing real interest rates to all-time lows. With more downside expected in U.S. real interest rates, we are once again reiterating our long gold recommendation from March. Year-to-date, gold has gained more than 27% and is currently trading near 1,940 an ounce. Now, if you guys wonder why do I cover gold on this channel a little bit, and the reason is because it's obvious that gold is soon to be tokenized, right? Eventually, you'll be able to trade gold, and it's going to be as a digital currency. That's what I see coming. I think gold will eventually be tokenized, backed by some type of digital currency, whether you think that's XRP or whether you think that's going to be, it's official gold currency. I also wouldn't be surprised if, countries come out and they make their own digital currency or CBDC and want to back it by gold in some way. It's not a dumb thing to do. It's a very realistic thing that people could want to do if governments want to get away from fiat money, which that's a hard thing, because when they have fiat money, or at least whoever's controlling the fiat money, like the banks, it's basically a monopoly for them, right? They print money on demand. So, it really depends, but I do think gold being tokenized is 100% on the table. Now, SIBO plans to tokenize digital securities using the corda network. SIBO is a Swiss regulated bank that is getting into the asset tokenization space, and in particular, it plans to tokenize financial instruments. Because of its focus on a compliant route targeted at institutions, it has decided to adopt a solution based on R3's enterprise blockchain, Corda. It plans to use the digital asset shared ledger, which leverages the Corda network, a network that enables private consortia chains to interoperate with each other in a public manner. SIBO Bank announces that they will be partnering with DASL, the liquidity network for digital assets. This partnership allows SIBO Bank to offer institutional clients the ability to issue and invest in digital securities representing financial instruments on the public Corda blockchain. Right, guys? So there can be a digital security that represents gold, right? DASL's compliant digital securities offering includes issuance, transfer, portfolio management, asset servicing, and clearing and settlement enabled by cutting-edge distributed ledger technology. SIBO Bank will offer primary asset tokenization and distribution using DASL as a complement to SIBO's custody, asset management, and trading products. So we are going to see assets, securities. You're going to see, like I've said before, the tokenization of the entire economy. Maybe not overnight, but gradually you will see things start to tokenize. We could go all the way to the point of seeing real estate be tokenized in some way, form, or fashion. Now, Santander's Ripple-powered payments platform hits $500 million in volume. The banking giant Banco Santander has now executed more than $500 million worth of cross-border payments through its Ripple-powered remittance app. Santander first launched the international payment solution OnePayFX in 2018, the United Kingdom, Poland, Brazil, and Spain. Since then, the app has also launched in Chile and Portugal, and it has processed 528 million in total remittances, according to a new update from the bank. The app uses Ripple's payment messaging system as opposed to Ripple's native token XRP to move money between currencies. The tech product, which is a competitor to the international financial network SWIFT, helps banks settle fiat-to-fiat transactions in real time by using messaging to clarify and verify transactions details. Now notice, guys, they're using Ripple's messaging system. They're not using the token XRP for this, which is fine. All this means is they're not using XRP yet. A lot of people are going to read this and be like, oh, see, they're not even using XRP. Yeah, but they're working with Ripple. They're not using XRP yet. For one, the banks can't use XRP yet. Nobody can use XRP yet because the price is too low. We can't have everything running on XRP right now with prices down this low. It's just not possible. And XRP, the token, was never meant to take over the world at 23 cents. It's just not meant for it, and it's just not possible. Earlier this month, Santander Executive Chairman Anna Boten announced that half of the bank's annual international transfers can now be handled by the Ripple app. So, guys, maybe at some point Santander will start using XRP for more transactions. I do think we need to see an increase in XRP price before we see any type of large, let's say, bank like Santander actually using XRP. If you guys like today's video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you've already made it this far, you might as well subscribe. If you guys could also like the video, that would help out immensely in growing the channel. You guys' support recently has been absolutely amazing. I'm trying to get back to all of your comments. However, we're growing at such a great rate. We're at 6,000 subscribers now, and it's hard to get back to everybody, especially when we're doing a video per day. So, if I get lazy one day and I don't reply to comments on a video, the next day there's like double the comments. And then if a video takes off and does really well, guys, I think you'd be surprised how many comments actually come in on videos. But anyways, guys, I appreciate the support, appreciate everything you guys have been doing. Link to join our Discord is in the description below if you want to chat with me and chat with everybody else in the community. With that said, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you all on the next video.